it's still stunning to think it was only 100 years ago.
100 years is not that long, right? So I think it's important when we look at these kind of large milestones in our country's history and realize that we didn't have a voice for so long.
The right to vote is an amazing opportunity because you have a chance to have a say in the direction that things are going to be going.
And because it is so important to a healthy democracy, I do think it's important to kind of celebrate these milestones.
It's worth commemorating the struggle that other women went through to get us to the ratification of the 19th Amendment.
The rights that we do have, somebody fought for and put themselves out on the line for us to have that.
It was such a massive undertaking to change the Constitution. It's just a huge, huge undertaking.
I thought, 1920, we moved on. Well, I think we also have to remember white women were granted that right to vote. Black women really didn't get that right until 1965 when the Voting Rights Act was amended.
Especially too, as a woman of color, that really didn't come about for us until a lot later in American history.
Learning more about the 19th Amendment showed, we've come far, but we still haven't gotten to that finish line.
We want a world where everyone's voice matters. And I think that one way to measure that is just, how many people can vote.
Just because the 19th Amendment was passed and the Civil Rights Amendment was passed and Indigenous people were allowed to become citizens and gained the right to vote, that doesn't mean the work of making sure everyone is enfranchised and has safe and easy access to voting is done.
If people don't have their voices, if they don't have the right to vote, then of course it'll only change for the better for those who do.
I cannot imagine without it. Simply put, I think voting is every citizen's privilege, right, but also responsibility.
There really is a duty there. It's not just a right, it really is a duty as a citizen.
Everyone who cares about living in a truly equal society owes it to future generations to really fight for the change now, because that's what our ancestors, the suffragettes, did for us.
I think that's really what we were pushing for this. This is our voices, our vote, not one voice, one vote.